July 7th, 2014. I want to do an update on this tropical typhoon. It's called Super Typhoon Neoguri. The top wind speeds are 155 with gusts up to 190. Now, Cat 5 starts at 160, and it's expected to reach a Cat 5 here, right there. And the reason I want to watch this one is that it's going to cross Japan. That's the island above it. Now, it will slow down before it hits that area, but the infrastructure at Fukushima is very weak on the Daiichi nuclear plants. They've seen all the updates, guys, over the last few years. They're struggling with the ice wall. They're struggling with the other infrastructure trying to hold that water. But this is what's going to happen as you see the temperature of the oceans decrease, come out of the red into the yellow and orange. That's going to take away some of the strength. Plus, passing over Hiroshima and through that area where the eye will go across will weaken it some. That's a good thing. But the northwest eye, or the northwest quadrant of the hurricane, is the strongest, and that's where it will come through close to Cat 1 speed over the, again, Fukushima nuclear plants. So there are webcams that we will link to as it gets close to the island. We'll look at a couple from the Okinawa area, which is in the outer band region of the storm, near the end of the video. Now, take a look at this. They're saying Super Typhoon Neoguri, position 21.6 north, 127.3 east. The maximum winds at 155, and the gusts are strong at 190. Again, at 160, you go to Cat 5, but that eye and around that eye is going to be devastating, and it's getting very close to Okinawa. So you guys in that area really need to buckle down. Now, this is Arthur as it developed and moved off the east coast. Again, I went back several days on this particular radar, and this one off Baja, guys, did get some moisture. It's raining now through Arizona, Nevada, and California. It's light rain, but it's some of it did peel off, and it's still sitting there. These are close-ups. This is Japan. We're kind of looking at it upside down by pulling it up. There's your storm. If you go north from my marker, you're going to go off the tip of the islands into the Okinawa region, and you can see how close this is. And it's dark there because it's light here. It's on the other side. And I'll show you a couple of webcams from the Okinawa area. But again, we're getting, you guys, we prayed about this, get a little moisture in there. That's not much. But the storm's still setting out there, and you still could possibly have a little more development come in that area. Let's hope so. Check this out. Again, it's moving kind of at an odd direction, east to west. And we talked about this last night with Michael about a possible 7 months of world drought about to start. But here's your radar imaging. Again, guys, this is a lot better than nothing. I don't know how much you're getting. If you're in that area, let us know. Let's look at the surface wind speeds. Very seldom do you see this particular model turn that red, but watch it. It's trying to develop into a Cat 5 and tighten that inner circle in this model. Watch it wind up. Getting right in the center. It will probably be a Cat 5 within 24 hours. Again, notice the islands just under this. Is it going north? The Okinawa Islands. They're going to take it as a Cat 5, it looks like. So you guys cannot be playing. Now, this is what's going to happen. It's going to go right across Japan, move up through Kamchatka, Russia. It will get caught into the Arctic vortex. So any radiation that's picked up, both on the ocean and the water, is going to be pulled into the Arctic vortex and distributed around the world, especially the northern hemisphere. But in this area, the Okinawa area, guys, it's going to be devastating. This is current. Now, you're not anywhere close to the strongest part of the storm, but you can see the movements in the trees. Probably you're going to lose power. You may lose more than that. And this is the Midama, what they call the Midama area. And you can see the seawall that's out over the bay, and people are standing there at the bottom right watching this. Well, the cameras will pan to the right out towards the ocean. But again, guys, you're a long way from the center of this storm, but the ocean is already starting to pick up. We'll, as it again, let it pan around. You can see gusts coming in around the seawall. You can see movement in the trees there. There's a wave coming right there to the bottom right of the seawall. But this camera will pan all the way to the right. We'll get an idea of what's coming in a little deeper. And here, this is the far right pan. See that wave coming in out there? So again, you saw how far you are from the storm, but by the time it gets to where you're at right there, it's going to be a Cat 5. It's going to be devastating. Now, thank God it will be slow down to a Cat 1 by the time it gets into the Fukushima area. But a Cat 1 coming right over you guys can do a lot of damage to the weakened infrastructure at the nuclear plants.